like, if there is a Cypher target, I think it's like this and Invisible Stalker.
What, the,
Keyrune.
Yeah, but doesn't the Cypher go away once the creature is all...
No, just like +1/+1 counters on like Raging Ravine.
Oh, really? The Cypher stays on it?
I assume that's how it works because that's just basically the mechanic. And the Keyrune's like that.
I want to look at the Cypher mechanic really quick. Then I'm going to be like, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah. I reckon the Gold Keyrune's good in Limited as well. I feel like a lot of people are just gonna like Blood Rush it, just kill me.
Where the fuck is Whispering Madness? There it is. Do you guys like Whispering Madness at all?
Not as a card. You can never main deck that card.
Is that the one that's like Windfall? Yeah?
Yeah.
In EDH, Windfall has been fucking awesome. I love that card. But I don't know about in Constructed, man.
You have to have some random combo deck to actually make it work.
Obviously, the best time is when you've already spent your hand and they have like 6 cards, 7 cards.
Dude,
Even if the Sphinx's Revelation and you do it, it's fine.
Ryan,
Yeah.
Ryan, I almost never talk about EDH, but fucking Sig in 1v1 EDH would love this card. Because they just dump their whole entire hand right away. And then they just put Whispering Madness on their Sig. And just Windfall every turn. And like Force of Will and Daze. And...
Well, the problem with that is, like, won't you have more cards than them most of the time?
No, you...
Like, if you're running Sig, you should be getting, like, significant card advantage, man.
Right, but you're playing a bunch of cards that don't really revolve around card advantage. They're just like fucking little...
Zero
like,
cost or whatever.
Yeah, like you play like Diregraph Ghouls and Force of Will and like you run out cards like Sensei's Defining Top and stuff and
oh, nice.
really cheap counter spells and yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, you can't cast.
Yeah, and you just deal 3 a turn and you just like and yeah, even if you
sick in that deck.
even if you do have 7 cards in hand, they're all counter spells, so it doesn't matter. So as long as you're just hitting them and drawing more cards than them, you're winning. Yeah, you play like Snuff Out and a bunch of other stuff like that. I actually like that deck.
You should build it, dude.
I should, but okay. My problem with EDH, Ryan, and
Oh god. Let's hear it. Let me hear your problem with EDH, man. I want to hear it.
I think you're gonna appreciate my side of it. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I think so too. I think you'll have a valid point. I'm ready for you to make it.
It's a casual format, so like I approach it casually, but at the same time, I'm not gonna like build a deck that isn't meant to win games, right?
Sure, but
So, like,
okay. Allow me to retort on just that point. It is no longer a casual format if it's sanctioned, correct? Do you agree with that premise?
If I can't win a PTQ with it, it's casual.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree with that statement.
Alright, I see how you guys are... Okay, alright.
But at the same
Disagree
time,
with that.
like you don't play Magic to not win games. Like the goal of Magic is to win the game, right?
No, the goal of Magic is to win Planeswalker points, right?
No, the goal of Magic is to have fun. To have fun with your friends.
I win just as many Planeswalker points from winning a game of EDH as I do from winning a game of Constructed.
Yeah, well, I had fun with my friends.
Alright, just saying. They're worth the same, according to Wizards. So
Okay. Anyways, going back to EDH. So, it's a casual format, but at the same time...
I want to hear your second point. Do you have another point?
I'm trying to lead into it. At the same time, I'm not going to build a deck that isn't meant to win games. But, like, then... So I built an EDH deck that was originally playing Sig, which is why this card kind of reminded me of that. And it was, like, completely one-on-one. Like, I was playing Force of Will. I was playing Mana Drain. I had, like, Braids in there. And then people are like, isn't she banned? I'm like, no, she's banned as a commander, you fucking moron. And, like, I was playing all these cards that were, like, the best cards that you had access to in blue-black. Like, I did a search and thought of all these old synergies. I had, like, Bitter Blossom and... you know, good shit. And then people just bitched and bitched and bitched about the fact that I was playing, like, Mana Drain. It's like, it's a fucking legal counterspell. Why would you not fucking play that card?
Right.
And so that's my problem with it, is, like, no one would play against my, like, Sig deck that was meant for one-on-one matches.
The community is all biased to these little pet cards.
Yeah, because they all get so butthurt about, like, losing to unfair cards. And it's like, look, kid, we're playing Magic. The goal is to win. Like, why wouldn't you just be playing a good deck instead of being like, I want to play a fucking Primordial Hydra for 30 and then attack you with it. And it's just like, that's not happening. Days. have no idea how good it felt to fucking force spike and entwine tooth and nail. That felt so fucking good.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, I thought EDH was fun, but everyone got so butthurt about losing games to cards like that, and so, like, no one would play me anymore. So you can understand a little bit about, or maybe have some sort of empathy about why I don't like that format.
I just gotta ask, okay, and don't take any offense to this question, but it wasn't by any chance a proxied Mana Drain, was it?
Of course it was. I
Okay.
mean, do you think I'm gonna buy a fucking Mana Drain for fucking EDH? Are you kidding me?
Wait. You don't think that maybe they were upset by the fact that they got beat by a proxied card? You think they were upset by the fact that they got beat by a badass card? That's how you reason there.
Okay, in my defense,
Uh-huh.
if we were playing at a real EDH PTQ, I would have gotten a real Mana Drain for that tournament, and I still would have Mana Drained their fucking whatever they played.
And they wouldn't have been able to bitch
And
because
you
it
know
was
what?
a sanctioned
You know what I
PTQ.
would have done with all of that mana? I would have profane commanded them to the face when they passed turn to me.
All I'm saying is, okay, fine. Nick, I hear your points, man. I will think about them, but I do think that there are some arguments that can be made to the contrary. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Yeah.
So-
Suit yourself, dude. Suit yourself.
I mean, like,
Days. What the fuck?
yeah, no, it was EDH was fun, and I'd like to build another deck just so, like, Ryan, when you and I are at tournaments, like, we could play EDH together, I guess. But I feel like the same thing's gonna happen with you. You're like, I'm gonna be like, oh, Mana Drain.
I play Mana Drain.
Do you?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I play it in my deck, man.
Alright, I'm gonna make a
Of course.
SIG deck, and it's gonna be awesome. And yes, it's going to have proxies until they make it a competitive format.
Well,
And
okay, see, that would upset me more. Like, the fact that you're going to make a proxy deck, that would upset me more than the fact that you're playing Mana Drain.
why?
Because you're not playing an actual Mana Drain. I mean, if you're talking about sanctioned formats,
Yeah,
like, you
and
can't play proxies in any sanctioned format.
We're not playing an actual format.
Well, it would be just like if you brought a Type 2 deck to the tournament
Not
and
at
you
all.
had proxies.
And not to mention, if we were just testing, I wouldn't care.
Yeah,
as
if
long
you're
as you
just
had,
doing-
like, nice proxies, like I
Yeah,
always
sure.
have. Like, I always print out all of my proxies, so it
Yeah,
looks like
sure,
the real
okay.
card.
Actually, that's fine.
I
That
don't
makes
just
me
have,
think-
like, Mana Drain written in Sharpie. It's, like, a really nice proxy.
Okay, yeah. If it's a nice proxy, I won't give a shit. If you're testing something and you have a nice proxy, I won't care.
Yeah, I literally went through and cut out every single fucking card and printed it off of a nice printer, because, like, I was gonna play with it for a while.
Nice.
I do it with vintage decks, too. Like, I have a couple of vintage decks proxied up, but it has, like, the real Black Lotus and real Mox Sapphire. But, like, the real picture, anyways, not the real card, obviously.
Nice. You go, girl.
Thanks, babe. See,
Cool.
it wasn't like a total sleazebag move. I wasn't like M.D. and then they're like, what's that? And you're like, it's a Mana Drain.
But it's still, you know, it's still a little questionable. In EDH, there is kind of an unspoken rule about proxies. It's kind of like, oh, man.
Fuck all of you guys and all of your unspoken rules, because I haven't heard one of you say that until I beat you with the deck, and then you just start spouting off these stupid rules about what you're not supposed to be doing.
Unspoken rule.
Yeah, it is not a rule in EDH that you cannot proxy cards. It's a fucking casual format.
Wait, no, it's not anymore. That's the point. It's not a casual format anymore. It's been sanctioned.
Okay,
There are
going back to what Sasha said, you cannot win a PTQ with an EDH.
That is not. Yeah, I understand that point, and that's the best point that I've heard so far. But that is still not a completely valid point.
Exactly, but that's the overruling point, is that it's not a competitive format, so what's it fucking matter?
Dude, wait. Just hear me out. I'll tell you how it matters, okay? I understand that you guys are all about, like, PTQ wins, and you want to get to that, like, professional level, okay? But for those of us who don't really give a shit about all that, there's the same amount of prize available in an EDH tournament as there is in an FNM. It's the same amount of Planeswalker points, it's the same amount of prizes. If there's 20 entries, there's 20 entries. So what the fuck does it matter?
Ryan, if you went to a PTQ and you got first place, would you not go to the Pro Tour?
I don't know, where is it? I might...
Let's say it was in. We're on the West Coast, so let's say it was in New York. So you have to go to the East Coast.
Okay, fine, I would. But what's your point?
My point is that would cost quite a bit of money, right?
Oh, if it would cost a bit of money, then I might not.
Yeah, like you'd have to buy a plane ticket, but like let's say